Nice strong move.
And not to be overshadowed, Elias Harris and the outstanding season that he's had. Now 17 points tonight.
Dellavedova has had such a hard time operating in this game. Hodgson, one dribble. Couldn't get the roll.
Panga's doing a superb job coming back as a guard and sweeping the glass. He's got 6.
Pangos and Stockton playing together for Gonzaga. Pangos in the corner, comes middle. Sam Dower, another weapon down low. He's been fairly quiet tonight. Will make his move. Hodgson knocked the ball away.
They're going to shade heavily on that right shoulder. The lefty, Sam Dower, always wants to get to his left. And a good job defensively that time by Hodgson.
Holt spins around, missed the shot. Dower was fouled. That one against the Gales. Gonzaga's 10 minutes away from a West Coast Conference championship. Their star, Kelly Olynyk, putting on a show here in Las Vegas. And he and Gonzaga have opened up the lead against St. Mary's. WCC, and they have gone back and forth. Gonzaga for so long, the power in this conference. St. Mary's in 2010 on their way to a Sweet 16 appearance, won this tournament title. The Zags bounced back the year after and cut down the nets. But then last year, the outright regular season title for St. Mary's for the first time in more than a decade, and then the conference championship to top it, an overtime victory. It's part of the reason, Sean, why this rivalry has become so heated, because these teams are playing each other in this game every single year.
It has been a great rivalry. I said it's the best rivalry in the West Coast, and it continues to be that way. It is very passionate between these two fan bases, and of course there's a mutual respect for the success of both these programs over the last 5 years.
So you play each other often, you play as good teams with a lot on the line, and then you have great games head to head. That's the way to build a rivalry. Shot clock winding down. Olynyk missed the shot. Brad Waldo with the rebound. St. Mary's defense has gotten better.
St. Mary's has started to get some stops and making shots a little bit more difficult for the Gonzaga Bulldogs. And again, it gets back to sustaining this, creating a streak of opportunity. Can you get 5 stops in a row? 5 stops in a row gives you a chance.
Yeah, that's what it requires when you're down big. Mitchell Young, maybe he can get it going.
I like the fact that he went down to the block instead of floating on the perimeter. They're not respecting him on the outside on his 3-point shot, so get down there on the block.
9-2 run for the Gales. So St. Mary's trying to make a game of this one. The Zags fans are ready, I think, just to have a 10-minute celebration. Dower the spin move, but then he missed the shot, so there's another stop.
2 in a row now for the Gales.
And I think it's worth repeating. St. Mary's was down 20 in the second half in Spokane and came all the way back. Can they do it again? They need Dellavedova. And he has had another off night shooting the ball.
That was one of the cleaner looks that Dellavedova's had in this game.
Hart layup, no good, but the foul. And he can't believe it.
Once again, though, it's in transition, and that's where the Zags can just really hurt you. When your defense is not set up and your spread court situation and guys are slapping and trying to reach at the ball, you're vacating positions, and that allows holes and gaps along the backside for players to attack to.
Yeah, I think it's a good point. And sometimes the missed layup, missed dunk, missed point-blank shot like St. Mary's had at the other end, and almost acts as an outlet for the opposition. Mike Hart, the WCC Defensive Player of the Year. And you have to love this guy's story. Literally came out of the student section for open tryouts, not even a recruited walk-on. Tried out with a bunch of regular students, walked on, never played at first, and over his years with Gonzaga has turned into a starter and a key part of this team.
Chases down, loose rebounds, is taking charge, deflecting the ball, doing all the little things that can help his team win, but most importantly, he adds a defensive presence to the starting lineup. He takes some of that pressure off of a guy like Gary Bell Jr., who's also an outstanding perimeter defensive player.
Bolevec finds Dellavedova, got a good look, missed the three. Rebound Hart on cue. But 2 straight good looks for Matthew Dellavedova. Shots just not going down. Zags back up by 14. A set play comes from the sideline. Harris will set the screen for Pangos. Pangos down the lane. Levesque rips away the rebound.
Well, I got to go. We got under 8 minutes here. You got to start putting some of that pressure and not having to go against the half-court set of Gonzaga. They're not getting any run-out looks. So therefore, you're having to grind it and try to find a high percentage shot against what has been a very good defensive unit tonight by the Bulldogs.
And I think Dellavedova wanted to do that. He threw the aggressive outlet pass. Petrulis, that was an ill-advised pass, stolen by Pangos. Seven minutes to go. Dellavedova fell down. Pangos passed up the shot, though. Olynyk against Waldo. Steps through. Finger roll. Count it with a foul.
Too much to handle in an isolation situation underneath. One-on-one. Kelly Olynyk has grown in so many ways in his game over the last year. That redshirt year, he is the poster child of how to utilize it for your benefit and your good. Brad Waddle's flat-footed. Olynyk makes a pay.
In that tournament, we're here for the WCC championship at the Orleans Arena. And Sean, they just announced today this event for 3 more years. They extended the deal. This has become a great venue for the WCC, and the championship will be played inside the Orleans at least through 2016.
And continue to sell it out each and every year. And it is electric in here. It was rocking before the start of the game, and throughout the course of tonight's contest, you've started to hear it build up to those moments. Olynyk's dunk was one of those moments in this game where it got everybody on their feet. A great game for him, 21 points and 10 rebounds now. How about this? Plus 24 in points in the paint in this contest for the Gonzaga Bulldogs.
And they can do that against a lot of teams. It's not just a team like St. Mary's. They can have an advantage down low against almost anybody. Holt gave up the potential for a 3-point opportunity. St. Mary's continues to run their half-court offense, but running out of time. Holt shoots this 3. Rebound Stockton.
And Gale's now 5 of 23 from behind the arc.
It's such a big part of their offense. They had to shoot better than that from the outside if they were going to take down Gonzaga. The clock is the ally of the Zags now, so I think Mark Few's team will be content to be patient down the stretch. Harris, great position down low, missed the shot, but guess who got the rebound? Olynyk then missed one from point-blank range. But the Zags keep it alive. And it's not just the points of the paint you point out, they've just dominated down low.
They made the most of their opportunities. St. Mary's has 10 offensive rebounds in this game and only 4 points off those offensive rebounds.
Harris lob, and he threw it too high. That was a chance for another spectacular play. Elias Harris had a little smile on his face. He knew there was an opportunity there.
Mark Few did not have a smile on his face. The timing of this one just wasn't ideal. A good quick ball reversal screen action. It was set up to go for the lob, and that ball way behind where Kelly Olynyk was at.
Now, I don't think it was a bad idea. I think the play was there, just was not delivered very well. So here's Dellavedova and St. Mary's. Gonzaga has concentrated all their efforts on number 4, and it's worked.
They've taken him out of every aspect of his game. 2 points, 4 assists for Matthew Dellavedova. Well below his season averages in both.
And maybe part of that, Sean, is the familiarity between these two teams. It's hard to guard Dellavedova when you haven't seen him much, when you haven't seen him before. Gonzaga has seen him play every minute, basically, of every game against the Zags for the last 4 years.
And he has done such a sensational job over the course of his career, willing his team to victory. One of the great competitors in college basketball, and finally he gets the ability to set up one of his teammates and gets a steal.
Yeah, tried to save it in, though, and couldn't quite do it. Good effort. Olynyk so fast down the court.